Happy Saturday. Oh, we moving. Okay, we are moving. I did not want to get up. Whew, excusez-moi. Pardon. Pardon. I did not want to get up this morning at all. No, no, no. 4 a.m. And I didn't go to bed until late. No, I didn't want to get up this morning. I don't know about you, but I did not want to get up this morning. So why am I out and up at 4 a.m.? Well, now it's 5. On a Saturday, it's 5:15. I told you all I was coming to go and get fruits and vegetables, right? I'm still trying to get my hands on some peppers. So after today, good morning, good morning. Gopher, you're up early with me. You were up late with me, now you're up early with me. Welcome. Happy Saturday, family. So after today, I'll be able to go food shopping and I'll be able to add whatever needs to be added to the shopping list. I've only been here once before, and this one is very, I don't have to drive as far, but I have to get up earlier. Yeah. So it starts at 5 a.m. Excuse me. It starts at 5 a.m. and I was here at about 4:30. My alarm went off at 4. So I will be able to see exactly what they have. Oh, it's 8:16 there. So 5, 6. Okay, you must be on the East Coast. Yes. Good morning, Ramona. Ramona Light Healer. Yeah, the East Coast, it is earlier there, but look, y'all, the sun hasn't even come up. I think the sun comes up at about 6 o'clock here. So the sun has not even risen, and we are out and about. Now, I wasn't extremely the last person in line, but I was almost the last. I was the last person in line at like 4:30, but now there are quite a bit of cars behind me. Let's see if I can show you. Uh-oh. No, you can't see. Nope, you can't see. There are quite a bit of cars behind me. But it's all good. We do not have to get out the car. 7:16 in Houston. Oh, so Houston is 2 hours. Wait, what the heck? It's 5, 6, 7. Okay, so Houston is 2 hours. And the East Coast is 3 hours. Okay, because we don't observe daylight savings times. Daylight savings time. Oh, excuse me. Arizona is one of the states that do not observe daylight savings time. Daylight savings, yeah, time. I think I'm saying it properly. I feel like I'm saying too many words. I feel like I have too many syllables in my mouth. Daylight savings time. Daylight saving time? Daylight savings time. I don't know if it's with an S or just daylight saving. But once I left New Jersey 10 years ago, I said bye-bye to the daylight savings time, right? Bye-bye. We don't have to deal with that anymore. Thank God. Greetings. Welcome. Happy Saturday. We are in line. So I'm going to be going around this little bend, going around the bend to the right. And I don't even know where we come out at. I forgot. I don't know why these people are coming back this way, though. Like I said, I've only been this way once. I've only been to this place to get food once. And this is a drive up. So we drive up. Lord Jesus, 33 degrees here this morning. Oh, I am so sorry. I think it was 72 in my house. Oh, okay. They walking up. Let's see. Thank God for the volunteers. It was 72 degrees in my house this morning. And I refuse to cut on my air condition. I refuse. It's too early. It's even though I think starting Thursday, I think it's supposed to be over 100 degrees. Yeah, 101, 103, 105. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, no problem. Hello, little lady. How you doing?
Hey. How many? What's your name?
My name is... Have a good one.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right, guys. So I had to give them my name, but that's it. They don't ask for any ID. So, yes, it's like a food bank. So, I come here and I'm able to get fresh produce, and that's what I like. I can save money on produce. The food pantry, food bank that I went to recently, I think it was like on Wednesday or Tuesday. Thursday. I think it was Thursday. I wanted more produce, and I didn't get a lot of produce. So they gave me, if you all saw that video, I got a whole thing of crackers, saltine crackers, and 3 bags of candy. I'm like, y'all can have this. It's going to make me fat. My only candy addiction is Twizzlers. I need to join Twizzlers Anonymous. If you all know a Twizzlers Anonymous support group, I need to be a part of that, y'all. The Twizzlers Anonymous support group. Who needs to join me? Who needs to join me? Who wants to join me? So it's about it is a little chilly. You see, it is a little chilly this morning, but let me see what the weather is, what the temperature is. So at 5:03, it said it was 55 degrees. Yeah, so it's about 55 degrees now, but it's supposed to be 88 today, 88 tomorrow, 89 Monday, 94 on Tuesday, and then Thursday and Friday it's 101 and 103. Y'all, it's about to get hot up around this piece, but it's cool. Because the hotter it is, I can just go and sit out in my backyard and I don't have to tan, but I could just sit there for about 20 minutes and let the sun just beam on me and let me sweat and let my body lose some weight. Okay, they're really far. So there are quite a bit of vehicles behind me. Oh, you all get a cold front on Monday, and then we're getting... Oh, no, don't do it to me, Gopher. Don't do it to me. Gopher said Tractor Supply has the best variety of Twizzlers. Oh God, I don't need any more. I swear I have a problem. I have a serious problem. And I don't even know, y'all. I wasn't even a big Twizzlers fan. Number one, it has red number 40. I think they said sometime next year red number 40 will be out of a lot of the food products in America, the U.S. food products in America. But I don't know. I was in Dollar Tree one day and I saw Twizzlers and it said low-fat snack. I said, wait, what? Well, the way I eat them, they're not low-fat. Like, it's like I can't eat just one. I gotta eat the whole damn pack. And I'm like, why? Because I don't eat sugar like that. So even if it's a small amount of sugar in there, my mother said it's the high fructose corn syrup, and it's like crack. It's like, I need Twizzlers Anonymous. Hello, my name is Travel with Tay Tay, and I am addicted to Twizzler. Oh God. So I have to consciously stay away from the stores to get it. I have to consciously stay out of certain stores because I'm like, if I go in the store, if I go into Dollar Tree, I'm gonna grab one or 2 or 3 or 4 packs. And it's just like, why, Shantae? Why? I don't want to get on Ozempic to have to come off of the candy, right? I can't do it. But at least when it's hot and I go walking, or if I'm just outside doing yard work, at least for the time that I'm out there, it's going to be hot, I'm going to be sweating, and I'll burn some extra calories, so maybe I can have 1 or 2 Twizzlers. I don't know, y'all. What is going on? How did you come off of your Twizzler kick? Because everybody I talk to, they're like, so Yeah, I'm addicted to Twizzlers, or I was addicted. I'm like, well, how did you, well, did you go to Twizzlers Anonymous? What happened? How did you kick the habit? How did you kick the habit? Oh, I got stuck on Kit Kat candy. You probably get the heat this summer. Yeah, our heat is coming very, very early. I'm hooked on apple pies as well. Oh, an apple pie with some ice cream. I love these older people. Look, they be out here with their little head lights. But I thank God for them because they get up early, and if we start at 5, I guarantee you they're out here by 3:30, 3:45, 4 o'clock. I don't know, but I appreciate them. I appreciate them. JTB investigates and news. Greetings. It's 46 degrees here right now. Jessica Andrews. Jessica, where are you? It's supposed to snow here starting tomorrow night. Oh my God. Gopher, I'm sorry. I think my mother's family on the East Coast, they said it was sleeting and then it was snowing. I said, see, I don't have time for that type of weather anymore. Yo, I'm not built for that type of weather anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not built for it. Just drink water while eating Twizzlers. It's okay. It's just fine. Then you have a balance. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh. Check out NAC. It might help with sugar cravings. Well, what's that? Oh, you're in Colorado. Yeah, in California. Yeah. Oh, you live in the mountains. So, yes, it's going to be cold and rainy. Yeah, it's getting hot out here, y'all. I saw it. Oh, what was it, yesterday? Yesterday. I saw someone laying out in the pool. But ever since, I think for the past couple weeks, I've seen my neighbors. They haven't been in the pool. The children have been in the pool. The children were in the pool. Oh, NAC. Okay, the vitamin. I do. NAC or niacin? Okay, so I'm not. I have to look it up. Normally, I'm okay. I just eat fruit, natural fruit. Because I'm not a big sweets type of person. I get fat off of regular food. I don't really, go crazy over, oh, I need a piece of candy. Oh, I need, I know some of my friends, they are slim, but they are snack monsters. They really hardly eat they eat food. They eat a lot of vegan dishes or plant-based dishes. But when it comes to candy and snacks, they be tearing them. They like, and they said, I think about you they were like, Tay, I think about you every time I go and brush my teeth or every time I eat a piece of candy because I've never had a cavity. I'm 46 years old and I never had a cavity. So she says, I always think about you, like, oh, I gotta use my water pick. Oh, I gotta do this because she be eating candy. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When I do eat Twizzlers or popcorn, yo, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna cut the car off. There's no use for me wasting gas, right? I OD with my water pick. Yes. I OD with my water pick. I'm like, I don't want a cavity. Oh my God, you're not supposed to be eating these Twizzlers. I don't want a cavity. That's how I'll be going crazy with my water pick. For like a whole minute, I'll be water picking my teeth. But I love the water pick. That was the best gift that my aunt gave me for my birthday. I think it was for one of my birthday gifts. I love it. I have the one that sits on the counter, and then I have the travel one. I absolutely love my water pick. It's the best thing in the world. If you do not have a water pick, oh my gosh, I suggest you invest in one because it is amazing. It has your teeth so clean. So for people like me that eat popcorn, I do eat popcorn. I told y'all I have a Twizzlers addiction. I'm hoping I can get into rehab for that very soon, or join a Twizzlers Anonymous group. But I use my water pick. I love my water pick. So here in south of Pennsylvania, cold, 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 is 33. We had high winds, 2 days, expected snow tomorrow. I'm the same way with Twizzlers. Wait, hold on. I'm the same way with Twizzlers. Years ago, oh my God, it was crazy. Then I went to the pull apart one. So wait, Michelle, are you still a Twizzlers addict? Do you still need Twizzlers Anonymous like me? Because this is crazy, y'all. I don't, they have to put crack in Twizzlers. They used to put Coke, Coke, in the Coca-Cola back in the day. They're not telling me that they're not dropping crack in that Twizzler. Because I swear, it's like I can't say no. I'm like, oh, don't do it, Shantae. I mean, I think I was able for like a whole week, I was able to say no. Right? If I went into Dollar Tree, I was able to say no. I even told my mom, like, if I'm on the phone with you, just say no, you're gonna get fat. And you know, if you say no, you're gonna get fat. In my mind, I'm like, no, I'm gonna get fat. I can't, right? That lasted for 1 week. Now, the Twizzlers are still calling my name. Tay-Tay. Tay-Tay, come get me. Tay-Tay. I picture the Twizzler even having a mouth, right? The package. Tay-Tay, come get me. Come. And I don't know what's wrong. It's like heroin. Come pick me up. I can't do it. I can't. There's something wrong. Oh, God. So I have that too. I have the trail mix, Ramona. I have that as well. But I just, oh, go for it. See, you never had a cavity either. I can't. So I had my fix of Twizzlers last night. So I think for the next week, I have apples. I need to get some peanut butter. I am going to be tempted because I need some straws. Forgot to get some last night when I went into Dollar Tree. So I'm like, oh no. Can I fight against the Twizzler? I hope I can. But that addiction is very, 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 very strong. It's very strong. You say you're waiting on JLR. He should be hopping on soon. He comes on early in the morning. I think like 7 o'clock once the sun comes up. So he should be popping up soon. I can tell you one thing after this. I'm going back home to get in my bed, y'all. Yes, I am. Why should I be up before the sun? I'm not a bird. Be out here. No, that's a rooster, right? I'm out here. No, it's too damn early. You see how crazy I am? It's too damn early. I need to be sleeping. The only thing that's up right now is babies and drug dealers, right? Like, and criminals. That's the only thing that's up right now. I need to be home sleeping. Okay, I just got my tools to help my teeth after my dentist schooled me. See, Ramona? Did you get a water pick? Oh my God. Rainbow Twizzlers? I've never even had them, Jessica. It's cold up this piece. It was cold for me. Girl, we need a trip together to Tractor Supply and Rural King. Yum, yum. Get you some. I love Tractor Supply. That's why I get my dog's dog food from. I love Tractor Supply. And they have things in there that I didn't even know. You know, I don't have a husband, y'all. I'm a city girl. I'm not really fixing a lot of things and putting a lot of things together. But I do love Tractor Supply. I love that store. So what happens, there must be quite a bit of stores, quite a bit of cars here. So look, okay, so you see we're here. But over there, my window needs to be clean. I'm waiting until it's about to get really, really hot. So once it gets really, really hot, I like to clean my car myself. Okay, so over here, you see where that car is coming from right there? We're going into a full circle and then we'll come back around to leave. All right, sorry guys, let me put this back. Let me pull that back out. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, and the funny thing is there are all different type of vehicles out here, right? All different type of vehicles, all different type of people. People will come and get their food, and I think what I love is I can go and get, now the cars are going to keep moving, so I don't have to necessarily cut my car off anymore. But what I love about this is I can get organic produce for free. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I like free. Oh, okay, so it's 5:30 there in Vegas. So you all are, oh wait, oh, so it's a time change. Okay, so the Pacific, I'm on Pacific time. Pacific and Mountain Standard Time, we're in the same time zone right now. We're on the same time zone. I think 3 hours. It's 3 hour time difference now. Because sometimes the Pacific time zone is an hour ahead of me, and then they fall back. So they spring forward and fall back, spring forward and fall back. But thank God, Arizona, we have our own time zone, Mountain Standard Time, MST. So if you don't like daylight savings time, come on over to Arizona. You don't have to worry about that. The time jump springs forward and springs and falls back all around us, but we don't have to worry about that. Thank God. But I had the weight loss surgery and I can't eat them anymore, but I still gotta have one now and then. Yes, it's a crazy addiction. Congrats to you. Congrats to you for the weight loss surgery. And people think with having weight loss surgery is the end all. I know somebody in my family married someone. He was 600 pounds and he had the weight loss surgery. He just started losing weight because you're going to lose weight regardless. And you see, Storm Landscaping, they just, I don't know if y'all saw that vehicle. You probably didn't because of the way that the camera is angled. But this person has a Hummer. They had a big ass Hummer. So, but this is all the food. Well, you all will see it when it, I'll show you now. Let me see. You see? Yep. Okay. All right. Let's bring it back around here. So, should I be on the left side or right side? Left side, right side. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Y'all. Wait. Oh no. Oh God, my legs hurt. Oh no. Where'd it go? Oh, they're here. Okay. Okay. They playing. Oh man, it's about to be copyrighted. They playing they over there playing Stevie Wonder. Okay. They partying at 4 o'clock in the morning. All I want to do is go back to sleep. So I hit the windshield wipers by mistake. And the little card thing that they gave me. I wonder, should I get on the right side? Let me get on the right side. That way I could come all the way around. Now, honestly, I probably should be on the left side because y'all know with track and field, if you're on the inside, well, it's still all the same, right? But I feel like if you're on the inside, it's the same. It's the same distance. But I guess in my mind, I'm like, I'm closer if I'm on the inside. Okay. I want me a pickup truck. I swear I want me a pickup truck. Okay, but shout out to you for having the weight loss surgery and knowing what you can have and you can't have. So kudos to you, Michelle. Kudos to you. Ramona, I sure hope so. So Ramona said, do you think they will find Nancy? You know, this is where faith comes in. This is where faith comes in. Now look. Now look, if I would have stayed in that line, I think I would have moved faster, right? But no, I'm like, ooh, the grass looks green on the other side. That's what I thought with Gambia too. But the grass looked green on the other side. Greetings, unforgivable sins. Good morning, family. Happy Saturday. I hope that they will find Nancy, but this is where faith is going to come into play because we're in the desert and there are so many. You all see dad DGL, right? We see him, we see JLR, we see 857, We see Exploring with Jim. We see Behind Green Eyes. We see Alex. We see Mark. We see these people, these streamers, these independent journalists everywhere, all over Tucson, right? And it's like, oh man, I'm flabbergasted. We don't know what happened to this woman. It's like she just fell off the face of the earth. She just vanished into thin air. That's not normal. But because there are so many vast places in the desert, and with the climate, right, with the elements and the coyotes and the animals that's out there, it's very easy to think. It's very easy for your thoughts to go very dark, is what I should say. It's very easy. Very easy. These red lights in my eyes are bothering me. It's very easy for your brain and your thoughts to go dark in regards to Nancy, because we're on day 42. This is the beginning of day 42. So it's been 6 weeks, right? 30 days. So about 5 weeks. Well, February kind of threw us off. But if we're just going from February to March, right? That's 30 days. And then now we're on, today is the 14th. Oh man. So we just have to keep praying, Ramona, and have faith that they will find her. But you know, are people losing hope that she's still alive? You know, if you ask the internet, they're saying she's gone. They're like, oh, she's been gone. You know what I mean? But in my mind, on February 13th, exactly 1 month ago, last night, it was exactly 1 month ago, I truly thought that the SWAT raid was going to be the end of it, and they were going to find Nancy regardless, that it was going to come to an end. And now, what? A month later, we're still like, where's Nancy? This is craziness. And like I was saying last night, I don't think, I'm not going to say there's a such thing as a perfect crime, but there are plenty of unsolved crimes where people have not been held accountable, and that's just the reality of it. That's just the reality, you know. We don't think that there's a perfect crime, but evidently maybe there sometimes is a perfect crime, because this is just, I don't know. And then, you know, for the sheriff to say, oh, it could happen again, have your wits about you, and it's like, well, maybe they shouldn't have pushed mainstream media out so quick. I mean, maybe they shouldn't have pushed the media out so quick. Maybe they shouldn't have pushed us out so quick, because us being there should deter the criminal from coming back again, right? What's to stop this person from doing this again? What's to stop them? Because whatever clues the police and the FBI have, if it was concrete and they were able to go and arrest, they would. But they haven't. And we're on day 42. So, I don't know. I love my new place. I've been there for almost 6 months. But 5 months. 5 months. Next week will be 5 months. And if you all are not aware, I'm working on something extremely important. So I'm not able to. This is why Monday through Wednesday, y'all didn't see me out there at Nancy Guthrie's home, because I'm working on something extremely important, and it's going to take me a little bit of time. But I haven't been. I'm trying to balance out my schedule, since I have added something new to my schedule. So I'm trying to balance it out, and but it's slowly coming along. You know, I wish that the stump would have been taken out yesterday, so that way I could work on taking my tent out, because the sun is definitely, my living room and my kitchen is so much hotter because the sun is just like beaming, right? So, but it's fine, because I can put my tent up, I have an umbrella, and I can start doing some things with take some things out of my shed, put it under the tent until I get things out, you know, getting my boutique and just getting back to normal, right? getting back to normal. But it's going to take me time. Okay, so he lets one go and then he lets the other go. But I love my home. Thank you so much for asking, Ramona. I love, love, love my place. Oh, wait. I am here. Crime Scene Collective. Wait, Collective. JTB investigates and news. Is this Alana? Alana, is that you? Not much in life is free. Get all you can, sweetheart. Amen. Okay, so I'm just looking at your. Oh, I don't mess. So go for the only one. The only candy I've been eating, like, you know, I'll go and get chocolate here and there. Okay, so I should be next. But the only candy I've been eating is these damn Twizzlers. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. I tell you, they put crack in it. I tell you, they put crack in it. Nancy will be found and she will be alive. Pretty tings. Thank you. Thank you for that. Which way you want me to go? Okay, so I'm coming on this side. Okay. Thank you for that. For keeping the hope alive. Thank you for that. Because I just, you know, if you're around people and they're saying this and saying that, like I said, it has to be faith. Faith is the only thing that's going to keep this alive, because it's easy to look at it in a bleak manner. If you are on a cell phone, please click the hype for Tay Tay. Thank you so much. Tap, 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 tap. Double tap that screen. Can we get the 50 likes? We're at 38. Can we get the 50 likes? Good morning to you, Tay Tay from Australia. What are we lining up for? Hi, Jenny Brown. Hello there, mate. We are lining up for free food. Free food. All right, so let me talk to them real quick. Hi, greetings. Good morning. Yes, I would love. You said cucumbers?
Yeah, extra.
Yes, I would love cucumbers. All right. Are those Brussels sprouts?
No, they're tomatillos.
Oh, tomatillos. Good morning, young people.
Good morning.
How y'all doing? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't lock the door. So sorry.
You're good.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm gonna throw these baskets in your second seat.
Okay. Yep. I'll just make
Okay,
more
you're ready to go.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Pull up to the next area.
Thank you. Have a great Saturday.
You too.
It's cold now. It'll be hot later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's there.
Good morning.
Keep going.
Keep going. All right, y'all. Oh, I see peppers. I see peppers. I see peppers.
All right, up to the bread.
Thank you. Oh, we got a whole bag of peppers. Do y'all see this?
Oh, is it that one?
Yes. Do y'all see? I think they gave me some onions.
Did we get
Did-
over
did-
there? Okay, you're good.
yeah. So I have. You gave me some peppers.
How many tickets did you have?
Yeah, you have two of them in there.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh wait, where am I going? I'm going nowhere in park. Okay. you know, you're very how can I say this? Thank you so much. You're just standing in front of I'm like, I'll be too scared. I'll stand on the side.
I trust you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I hope you all have a great Saturday. I'm all set, right?
You're good to go.
God bless you. Thank you. You see how quick that was, guys? But I got peppers. So guess what I will be making? I will be making some stuffed peppers for you all online. Woo woo. So this is where they're parking. Let's go back this way. Let's go back this way. Have a good one. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Me too.
You know, I love these people out here, y'all. I love these people out here. Look at this. The sun is rising in the east. If I go that way, I'm going to Nancy's home. Okay, so let's do this. Uh-oh. So they gave me bread and everything. I don't know how much bread I'm going to be messing with, but let me just run here real quick. because I can't read y'all comments and drive at the same time. That's not safe. So, okay, I was able to get, I did see peppers, I did see onions, but I'm trying to basically stick with one more like and we'd be at 50. I'm trying to stick with eating my plant-based meals, my vegetarian meals, or my pescatarian meals. That's what I'm trying to stick to. I still have not had chicken. Do I want a little bit of chicken? Yeah. I do have some bits and pieces of rotisserie in my refrigerator. Well, I had it in the freezer. Thank you guys for hitting it over 50. I do have it. I sliced up some rotisserie chicken from the last time I had it, and I didn't want it to go bad, so I froze it. So I do have that. I might put that in some baked beans, but I don't know. For me, you all, when I stop eating something, if I stop eating something, I cut it off altogether. It's never an in-between with me. It's either all or nothing, but I'm trying to balance it out, right? So I can have some things and until I'm fully done with chicken. I know that if I'm not going to eat chicken or turkey, I know that I have to have the time to cook. If not, I'm going to be eating a lot of vegan or vegetarian processed and food, and it turns out to be counterproductive, right? So okay, so Pretty Teen says, remember when Elizabeth Smart was kidnapped and 9 months later she was found alive? I truly thank you for that. Thank you for blessing this chat with that, Pretty Teens, because I've been getting sad. I'm not gonna lie, I've been getting sad. Tay Tay and Dee Dee need to team up for a project. Whoop whoop. We have to hope that's okay. We have to have hope that's what's gonna bring Nancy back. Yes. I lost 150 pounds. It was a nightmare surgery. Oh, you got the gastric bypass. That's what the person had that I knew. I had 27 surgeries later. God bless you, Michelle. Oh my goodness. God bless me. These past 8 years, my before and after pictures I got. I know your before and after pictures are amazing, but 27 surgeries after that? Oh man. So someone in the family that I know, extended family, was 600 pounds and they received the gastric bypass as well. And they thought that it was just a get skinny quick. They lost weight. The skin was just hanging. They worked for the state. They were eligible for skin removal surgery, but they didn't do anything that they were supposed to do. They didn't work out. They didn't change their eating habits. What's crazy is the person had to go through, before you get the gastric bypass, you have to have psychological, you have to go through like some psychiatry, some therapy classes, right? Because, and I've never had the weight loss surgery, but I lost 70 pounds naturally. And when I look at my old pictures, I'm like, how in the hell did you think you were still fat, girl? Because there's body dysmorphia. You see yourself, sometimes you still see yourself as big, even though you're not, right? But the person didn't do anything that he was supposed to do. And you can tell that, I can honestly say that me gaining weight was emotional, right? It was a combination of me not knowing how to eat properly growing up. And then it wasn't normal for me to be that heavy, but I was eating horrible foods. I would fast food when I get off of work, go to bed, right? I was working a sedentary job, right? Customer service or whatever. And I'm sitting all day, you know? So when I learned better, I did better, right? But many times it's one addiction. People trade one addiction for the next. And that's what I saw with this person. This person traded one addiction for the next. They were, it was a overeating addiction. And then what did that turn into? That turned into alcohol, because the person always drank alcohol, but now they were drinking alcohol. They weren't eating. When they did eat, it didn't sit well. So you could still, you knew that he didn't do what he was supposed to do mentally, right? And emotionally, because he was still trying to eat spaghetti and stuff. You can't, and just in the bathroom. And I'm like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. So much so that he's drinking alcohol. They said, if you drink alcohol, you're going to die, right? You're going to have ulcers. He used to have bleeding ulcers. He had to have surgery for that. And then I think 2 years ago, when I brought Stella here to America, I'm starting to work on those videos as well. Y'all, have so many videos to work on. It's not even funny. But I saw him. And what's sad is I was like, wow, 10 years. I've been gone. Well, I had been gone for 8 years. At that time, it was 8 years. I had left New Jersey. I had been gone for 8 years. And I'm like, so for 8 years, whenever he had the surgery, blah, blah, blah. And now he's right back where he was, because it's a upstairs and a downstairs. So he was so big, he couldn't walk upstairs anymore. And he had a hospital bed downstairs in the living room. He has the TV at the end of the bed. He has the printer there. It's like everything is there, like on my 600-pound wife. And someone told me, they were like, yeah, he's 600 pounds again. I said, what? God rest his soul. He's gone. He's gone. He is gone. So kudos to you, Michelle, for, recognizing recognizing the trauma that your body has gone through. And I pray that you continue on your journey of understanding your body, what you're supposed to eat, what you're not supposed to eat, and continue to move on from there. Yes. Excuse me. I just had to say that because, losing weight is not easy. It's not easy. Losing 5 pounds is not easy. Going through surgery is not easy. Learning how to unlearn, to learn new habits and to get rid of the old habits. None of those things are easy. So kudos to you. We are all praying that they find Nancy pretty. Do you remember JC Duggart? She was missing for 18 years and was able to escape her life in captivity. I think I remember that. We are in, okay, so I'm really far behind in the comments, y'all. Susan, we're in Arizona. Oh, you are Justin JTB Investigates. Thank you for that. When you said Crime Scene Collective, it said Collect Time. I thought it was a typo. Crime Scene Collective is the girl from Texas named Alana. So that's why I thought that. Oh. Window treatments. I don't know if I can put them on, because if you've seen Pretty Teens, if you've seen my windows, like I really have no space. Those blinds are specifically created for that space. But once I put up my tent, I will block the sun. Now, I have the windows and then I have the top windows. So sometimes the sun comes through the top windows and there's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do about that. It's just like, okay, just stand in your kitchen and get a tan. Oh, that's amazing. Unforgivable sins. You are so blessed. She said her insurance company gives her $240 every month for food and utilities. So let's see what's going on. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I still need to put my jacket on, y'all. It's a little nippy out here. But thank you for hitting 50 and over. That's what I'm talking about. I asked for 50 likes. It's at 71. Thank you for that, guys. So Pretty Teen says, what would I stuff my peppers with? Okay. So I use... Before I use quinoa and black beans, and then vegan cheese I put on top, the vegan mozzarella cheese. But this time I'm probably gonna use, I made some red pinto beans, kidney beans. I made some kidney beans. So I made some red kidney beans. So I'm thinking of doing the same thing. I made some brown rice yesterday. So I'm thinking of doing the same thing. So this is what they gave me. They gave me bread. Now, oh, I got English muffins. Okay. So they gave me bread. They gave me these. I don't really eat hot dogs. They have chicken dogs, and they also have the vegan hot dogs. They gave me some wheat bread. I love these, you all. Somebody has set these out. I'm going to put these in my backyard. Okay, so let's put this. We'll put the bread in here. Uh-oh. My alarm going off because it's 6 a.m. Because it's 6 a.m. Our alarm goes off at 6 a.m. regardless, whether it's the weekend or not. I just have it at 6 a.m. Right? So my body is like, girl, 6 a.m. So when I try to sleep a little late, I can only sleep till about 8 o'clock. And then my body is like, girl, you better get up. It's time to get up. Okay. So let's see what they have here. Okay, all right, so I was almost at the bottom. Jam 71352. What up, South Jersey? What up, Jersey? Jersey's in the house. Yes, I'm a Jersey girl. Let me see. Foleyandara. I'm so sorry if I hacked your, if I really destroyed your name. She said, the person said, I paid no utilities out of pocket, which allows me to save more towards another car. Kudos to you. Okay. Good morning, Rick is the name. Okay, so let me see. I want to make sure. Yes, I went through all the classes. I had the skin removal on my tummy tuck. I had to pay for up and down insurance. Paid for side to side. My insurance was going to pay for one boob and not the other. Wait, Michelle, I can't. She said, wait, the doctor said I'll hook you up. Well, thank God for that doctor, because that is ridiculous. Now, the person had state insurance, right? Oh, these are potatoes. Well, I thought those were onions. Now, these, the tomatillos, I might, oh, wait, where are my Latin people? Because they love cooking with these. They love, but I love going there because they give me these. So you all may have seen this on my backyard. So I have more potatoes. Oh, see, she said you already have 2. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me all these damn peppers, because now I can cut up the peppers. I cut up some, put them in my freezer, so I'll always have them, and then I will be making some stuffed peppers. Excuse me, y'all. It's cold. I'm chilly. So I will be taking some of these to the gym, the tomatillos. I don't really know what to do with these. I'm going to have to look these up and see what I can do with them. I wish somebody was giving me $300 a month for food and utilities. I have to wait until I get a little bit older, huh? Oh no, I gotta have my meat, veggies, and fruit. Gopher, what is do you know your blood type? So I have cucumbers, so I can make some cucumbers and tomato salad. This is good. I didn't get a lot, but this is good. This is good. I'm okay with this. Yep, I'm okay with this. Mostly I wanted the peppers. And then I don't want to eat these every day, but I can make different meals with just vegetables. You know how sometimes people have, for Thanksgiving, you know how sometimes for Thanksgiving, you just have a bunch of sides on your plate. That's how it is. Sometimes with me, I'll just eat a bunch of sides and it's a meal. But Gopher, my blood type, I can't have meat like that. Can we get 4 more likes to make it 80? We at 86 and 76. 86 people in here, 76 likes. I love that y'all come in and y'all tap like, because you could tell by the numbers that are in here that people come in and they tap like. So I love that. I love that for you all. I love that for my channel. I love that you all come in and just immediately tap like. I like that. Got to have hope, as nothing makes sense at this stage. Nothing makes sense with the Nancy Guthrie case. Ground beef if you fancy. So I totally can't have beef. I don't eat pork. I'm not supposed to eat chicken. And I'm not supposed to eat turkey. I'm supposed to be a strict pescatarian. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Y'all done got it over the 80. I totally can't have that. Like, I could put some vegan meat in there. If I wanted to be fancy, unforgivable sins, I can go and get some vegan Italian sausages and you know, mix that up with some rice and things like that. But I'm trying to get back to the way I was before I went to the Gambia, because my body, I definitely can't have beef. Y'all, if I eat beef, I would feel like my body is like there's an alien on the inside. 83. I always see combination of numbers. So it's 83 people in here and 83 likes. So I can't have beef. So one thing Gopher said, I gotta have my meat and veggies. So based on your blood type, that may determine, you know, I think the O's, their bodies crave like red meat. My body, I am blood type A positive. Most of the time, the A positive blood types, we do not, our bodies doesn't have enough stomach acid to break down the meat. Now, my environmental biologist, my former professor, told me, oh, that's not true. My dad is this. He's 80 or 90 years old and he eats horribly. Well, I mean, just because he does that doesn't mean it's right. Just because he eats horribly and he eat lunch meat and this, that, and the third, that doesn't mean that it's right. How many times he goes to the doctor? How many pills is he on? You see what I'm saying? I don't understand. But she was one of the ones that said, COVID ain't this. It's just ain't gonna be this. It's just a cold. And then they shut the school down and everything. And then they shut the whole world down. I'm like, I want to email her like, did you? So, I don't know. You said it was going to be nothing. And I'm kind of happy we did have COVID because, well, I ain't gonna say that, but I'm happy that there were restrictions with the class, because she was like, we would have had to eat grasshoppers, chocolate covered this. Why, ma'am? Why do you want us to eat freaking grasshoppers just because you eat it? That shit is nasty. But I was a strict pescatarian. She was like, oh, you know, y'all would have had to eat it, but we couldn't do it because we, you know, the distance, right? And the no touching things. So she was like, or they would have got a 0. Well, I'm happy that that didn't happen, ma'am, because there would have been a serious problem with the dean and me and the school if you try to make me eat some damn grasshoppers and I don't even eat meat. That would have been a problem. That would have been a serious damn problem. So God knew, because I mean, I've been through racism at the school. And I had to threaten them. I was like, I will sue this. I wrote letters. I said, I will sue. I've had racism recently, and I'm writing a letter regarding it, because this is the thing. They say ignore it. No, I'm going to bring it to your attention because if you're working and you decide to be racist, I don't work here. You're racist to a customer? Okay, let me write a letter about you, because you know, this doesn't make any sense. But yeah, so I was happy about that. I'm not happy that COVID happened, but I'm happy that I did not have to fight the school at that time in regards to eating freaking grasshoppers. Who the hell wants to eat? Why is that even in environmental biology that we got to eat grasshoppers? Ma'am, if your little behind want to eat grasshoppers all day long, then you do that. Why the hell we got to eat it? 2 more likes and we'll be at 90. I think, okay, so let me see. Okay. Okay. All right. I think I caught up to everything. Ooh, pretty things. Thank you for that. Thank you all for getting me to 90 likes. What about cucumber and tomatillo salad and add purple onion? Girl, pretty things. I'm going to try that. Tomatillo makes a great salsa. So Lisa Cav, New Jersey. I'm thinking you from New Jersey. Jersey in the house. Type O blood. I don't eat wheat or dairy. I can't really mess with dairy either. I'll spend the money for extra on vegan cheese. I don't care. They say it's the fake cheese. I don't care. I like cheese, but I can't, my body is not. But do you know that when you don't eat dairy, like for me, if I don't eat dairy and if I don't eat chicken, my body shrinks. I haven't had chicken in 3 days. Y'all, my stomach is going down. Like I literally feel my body just shrinking. This is why Beyonce, not a fan, but this is why when she goes on tour, she becomes vegan. She knows what meat and dairy does to her body. And she fights against it so she can be nice and slim. And there's some great vegan dishes. Great. So I don't know how to make tomatillo salsa. I don't know how to make salsa with that. I don't know how to make salsa at all, y'all. But what I should do is when I give it to some of my Latin friends, when I give them fruits and vegetables, what I do is I tell them, okay, so I'm going to give this to you all, and all you have to do is make me a dish. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this looks. Just against the sunset, not the sunset, the sunrise. Those trees right there. It just looks so beautiful. As I'm sitting here, I just had to show you all that. It looks absolutely gorgeous. The trees against, and then look at the mountains. Oh, y'all, welcome to the A. Welcome to the A. All right, so I'm gonna read this comment and then I'm gonna go, because like I told y'all, I wanted to be back in. I'm going to get back in my bed. I was up late last night using my brain. Thank God I have a brain to use. But it's Saturday. I'm gonna go. My body's probably only gonna allow me to sleep until 8 o'clock. And then sometimes when I get up early, and then I try to go back to take a nap, I don't go to sleep. You know what happens? I have nightmares. I don't have a peaceful rest. My body's like, girl, get your ass up. Jennifer Brown 5700 says, ooh, you all are so lucky in the USA. In Australia, any help for obesity costs a lot of money, and insurance for pensioners is beyond reach. Really? Hold on. Jenny Brown. Can we get 10 more likes? It's 85 people in here. Can we get 10 more likes to make it 100 before I cut off? Wait. Insurance for pensioners is beyond reach? Such a good idea. Sharing is caring. I am... She said I sit up all night watching JLR. Wait, there's zero sugar in Twizzlers? Wait, hold on. I gotta double check that. It has high fructose corn syrup. Foliandata. I think it has sugar in it. I don't think it's no sugar, ma'am. I wish, but I think it has sugar in it. I think that's what's getting me, like, oh my God, it's crack. Oh my God, give me some Twizzlers crack. Wow. You know, see this, now I'm gonna say this, Jenny Brown. This is what, when I do the StreamYard where people can call in and things like that, I would love to hear more about other countries. Look at Pima County Sheriff's Department. I see you all. You all don't see him, but I see him. Right there. You see? Right there at the light. You see him? Right there. After these messages, we'll be right back. I see him. Okay, so I don't think we know half of these things. Health insurance is thousands of dollars. So wait. Is that after you retire? Good morning, Rupit. Jam 1382. Have a fabulous day. Greetings, Yahweh is natural. Yeah. I'm sorry. But I know it's a typo. They say, hey, Ray, Tay. But it's okay. My stalker used to call me Ray Ray. Oh God, Jesus. I can't wait to sue her fat ass. I can't wait. And I'm fat, so, all fat people don't get offended because I'm fat too. But I can't wait to sue her. I truly can't wait to sue her because the sad thing is this older black woman to be so, I don't understand. She's like 60. She should be somebody. Most of the people that follow me are older than me. Y'all not in here being mean and nasty. Thank God. I appreciate that. But I can't believe this 60-year-old just be out here stalking people. And she's a teacher. Would you want her teaching your children? Grandchildren? No, because they talk about no bullying and she's just online just bullying everybody. At 60? Can you imagine what she was like at 15? If you at 60 and you still messy, you've been a problem your whole life and you're not going to change. She's not going to change until she get hit with that lawsuit. Then she'll change. So Jenny Brown said they're at no age. So, man, I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. Some insurances, Jenny, in America are really, really phenomenal. Like state insurance, normally state insurance is absolutely the best. I used to work for an insurance company. So state insurance is really like the best, right? Government contracts, it's like that. But let me make sure I lock this door, even though this is not the hood, so I don't have to worry about the sketchy people. But some insurances, Grow with Joe having a premiere in 30 minutes. Girl, I'll see you later. I ain't messing with you, Joe. I am not. But she's on the East Coast. She's having a premiere in 30 minutes. That's what just was. That was the notification. 6 more likes and we'll be at 100. Can we get 6 more likes? Can we get 6 more people to tap that screen? Tap that screen. But we really don't know what we have until we talk to people in other countries. There's the FSA program, the HSA program. With this, I think it's a health savings program. The FSA is flexible savings program or something like that, where your insurance will give you money to go and buy things, right? A certain amount of money. They also have, like when I go to the gym with all of my people that are Nancy's age and a little bit younger, but the retirees, they use silver sneakers. Right? Where they pay for your gym membership. So America, we have our bad things, but we also have a lot of great things. And let me say this. The United States of America is a corporation, and it's part of the North American continent, but it's a country. But the states are set up. Y'all are amazing. One more like and we be at 100. The way it's set up, the states are set up like countries. Shout out to you all. Shout out to you all. The states are set up like countries. So I can be in Arizona, someone can be in California, or someone can be in New Mexico, and totally different laws. You see the old vehicle? They have nothing but historic vehicles around here. There's all these old people with all this money. Most of the time it's the men. They bring their toys out. Bring them out. Bring them out. So the states are set up like countries. And in one state you can have amazing insurance and all these great benefits for you as a resident, right? And then you go to another state and you don't have that. Let me bring it back. Let me make it clear. So let me say this. There is in the state of Arizona, once you have your Arizona license, you can go and purchase a gun. As a resident, you can go and purchase a gun. In the state of New Jersey, it's not like that. So this is why I say different states, which are run like countries, because per the Bill of Rights, they set that up on purpose like that. They wouldn't have signed the Bill of Rights if the countries weren't set up, if the states weren't set up like countries. They did that on purpose. So every state has its own set of rules. And then, like the state of Arizona, it's cannabis. You can go right into the store, just like you see this place right here, this building right in front of us. You can go into a store. This is the fire department. But you can go into a store and just purchase Mary Jane. Just purchase cannabis. Hey, I want, and you can walk out with up to 2 ounces legally. You can have 2 ounces on you in the state of Arizona, right? It didn't used to be like that, but at one point in time, the state made the weed legal. And it's supposed to be pumped back into the school system like Colorado did, but we don't know. I'm happy I don't have any children. Living in Arizona, is ranked number 2 as the worst school. The first one is Mississippi. So, just a little bit of history in regards to America. Oh, the sun is coming up. That's okay, because I'm about to go home and close my eyes. I ain't gonna lie, I'm going home to close my eyes. Yes. Okay, so let me say this. So Yawa is natural. 4344 says, I just recently found out that Aunt Kathy passed away. Is that true? So for those that hear me crashing out and going off about the person or the people that scam me, yes, it is true. So Yawa is natural. From what I heard, someone that from Aunt Kathy's son's godfather. He contacted me. He called me. He put some posts on, but I was asleep because it was the East Coast and I live on the West Coast. And he contacted me. He called me and told me that Art is no longer with us. And I was like, oh, she did have cancer? He was like, no, the man got to her. But, I mean, most of the time when an American goes to Africa, we connect ourselves to a person of that country. And we don't know that these people hate us. Not all of them. But many of the people hate us, right? And I'm specifically talking about the Gambia. I'm not talking about other countries. I'm specifically talking about the Gambia right now. And many of the people in Africa or in the Gambia, they do not like the Americans. They think we're stupid. They think, and I'm just like, what? Okay. They judging us because of our president. We don't judge them because of their shithole president, right? Or they're scamming, lying, conniving, corrupt president. We don't judge them off of that, right? But anyway, I'm a proud American. I am a proud American. I don't know about you all, but I am a proud American because no matter how many inadequacies America has, people still want to come to our country. So, and I'm happy to be born here. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. I'm happy to be a descendant of the transatlantic slave trade. I am. That may sound crazy, but I could have been born in Africa and doing half of the things, the diabolical things that they're doing, all the while saying Alhamdulillah. So yes, they said that our Kathy is dead. In my book, I'm not going to kill her off though. But yes, they said that she is dead. So do you know, and that happened in January, Yawa. So what's crazy is someone said to me, came on a page and came underneath a comment and they were like, oh, you wrong for this. Why don't you just let her die? And I'm like, Ninja, you're commenting on a video from January. I haven't made any more videos about Aunt Kathy because what? You can't pull blood from a rock. So if she's dead, then, I pray that her soul is at peace because she done scammed her whole goddamn life. So I pray that she's finally at peace because I didn't live my life like that. But the fact that, excuse me, anyone else that don't know what I'm talking about, I was scammed out of 16,000 US dollars. At least 65 of us was scammed out of almost, from what I can count, out of one bank account, $142,000. And this was by 3 people. 3 people signed the paperwork. Who took what? I don't know, because I only have access to one bank account, right? So it was Aunt Kathy, who has since died in Ghana, right? She said she had cancer. She had an $80,000 GoFundMe scam, where she could have just came back to America and got health care. So then once I started making videos calling this scam out, you're asking for $80,000, but I didn't get my $16,000 back. Investing into black people, into black people's dreams. And this is the thanks that I get. All of us black, 65 people were scammed. Some were older, which it should have been elderly abuse, right? But she died in Ghana. They said she died in Ghana. And then somebody one of her friends had a $6,000 GoFundMe, right? Oh, we need to bury Art Cathy. In Africa, $6,000? It doesn't cost $6,000 to bury someone in Africa. So people were still scamming in the name of Art Cathy. But because Art Cathy talked that black this, black that, forget the white people, we hate whitey, this, that, this is all the stuff Art Cathy would say. But she did this to her own people. She scammed her own people. And this is the point that I will continue to make. Okay? So, yes, she died. They said that, so then, you know, I called out the $80,000 GoFundMe scam. So then she makes a video. And I ain't dead. Y'all can see the video. Cass ain't kill nobody. That's what she said, right? That's what she said. She praised the death of one of the women, the black British women. That woman was a scammer as well. They all over there scamming. The black British, the African Americans, the continental Africans, but they used to this, right? The Lebanese, the Chinese, the Indians, they all in Africa scamming. I guess birds of a feather flock together. And once you're in these countries, I see Americans starting to act like the continental Africans, scamming, lying, cheating, and I'm just like, well, no, the grass is greener here. Even if I don't have any grass, right? Even if all I have is rocks and desert and brown, it's still better in America for me. I don't live in New York, right? I don't live on the East Coast. Thank God. It's too cold. So after you get a little bit older, you don't want to live. This is why we have snowbirds, right? This is why we have people that live up north and then they go to Florida for the summer. For the winter. This is why we see snowbirds here in the winter. It's too cold. They come out here. It's nicer. So, but I don't live where it's super cold. So I don't have to run to Africa to get warm. Oh my God, it's freezing. That's not my life. So yes, Art Cathy scammed us along with Kwesi Boyd and Tanya Roberts, aka Phoenix Rain. Kwesi Boyd is still in the Gambia. I have a huge case against him. Got a new lawyer. Had to hire 3 lawyers. Oh, Jesus, Lord God. Just write your book, Shantae. Just write your book and heal and lead these trifling people to where they are. Phoenix is another one that was in the Gambia, scamming people, lying, came back to America, married some Nigerian dude. Why do people get married if you still got a scam to take care of you and your dude? Like, this is craziness. I don't understand these people. I'm like, is it when you step on African soil in the Gambia or in certain countries that you just take on their spirit? I don't understand. So, and now she's in Benin. Now she was in America. She was in Africa crying about not having any money. She went back to America. Then they said her daughter kicked her out of the house. So now they said she was in a shelter crying. This is Phoenix by design, Phoenix Rain. She's crying about not having any money and being in a shelter. They send her money, and what happened? She went right back to Africa scamming. So yes, Yawa, what is it? Yawa is natural. Yes, they said Art Cathy has died, and yes, Tay is trying to heal from these people that look like me that just went to Africa to scam us. Yes, they did say she died. But she refused to come back to America. She got almost $6,000 in a GoFundMe, right? It went from 80,000 to 30,000. They were trying to get her private this. They said she had stage 4. Brandon, she put Brandon name on there. If Brandon George was actually involved, we don't know. But she sure put Brandon's name on there and said that he was the organizer, right? Said that she had stage 4 cancer and it has spread to her colon. And then once I start calling her out, now all of a sudden she's up. Oh, I'm drinking my soursop tea. I ain't dead. I just wanted to see my son. Well, why does the world do the world got to pay for you to go see your son? Right? They said she was on child support. It's diabolical. That's what it is. It's diabolical. The fact that these people want you to hate the other people while they scam and lie and cheat and steal from their own people. Who does that? These black people. Now, the fact that people come on my page and say, oh, well, you're going to die one day. How are you trying to hold this on me when I was the one that was scammed? But this is what happened in so many communities, right? No accountability. No accountability. The fact that black women that look like me, oh, let it go. It's 16,000. You still talking about that? Who has 16,000 to just throw away? I mean, because I don't have Trump money. I don't have Beyonce money. I don't have Rihanna money. I don't have, what's the Kardashian girl? No, she's a Jenner that looked like an ugly duckling, and now she thinks she a black woman. The lips, the butt, their plastic surgeons are super rich, right? But I don't have their money. So for me to lose 16,000, for people to say, oh, just get over it. Where are these people? Where did these people come from? Under a rock? A cave? But there's no accountability. No accountability. And this is what I say when people come on my page and they say, oh, why are you still talking about this? Well, why are you commenting on a video that is from January? And then you saying, I'm talking about this. I can technically ask them, why are you still talking about this? But I did lose 16,000. I was assaulted. Or Kathy did make videos about me after she helped to scam me, and I'm supposed to keep my mouth shut? Why? Why do I have to take abuse from a criminal? Why? These people are stupid. So yes, she has died, but I'm happy that I got a chance to say that, right? They said she died. I don't know. These people are so diabolical and they're such scammers and criminals. Who knows if she's actually dead? Who knows? She may come up 6 months from now and say, I ain't dead. Can't say kill me. Y'all thought I was dead. Here's my Zelle. Send me some money. That's how our Kathy is, right? Like, just trifling. But she'll talk about black women being obese. Well, she's skinny because she doesn't have anything. Right? She can't eat. She doesn't have anything. She got a scam to eat. All of the money that she did get had to go to child support. She don't want to talk about that though. Twizzlers to have sugar in them. I'm looking at a bag right now because if they didn't have sugar, I would take up stock in them and load up a whole barrel with Twizzlers. Go for it. Yeah, I it has to have sugar in it because real talk, man, I be going crazy over that. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. I've been following you for so long. I left the country. I'm back in the country and I recently found your video. And I said, wow, I remember her. Good to see you on here. Thank you, Yawa. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. Unforgivable says, thank you so much for handling and modifying this. I don't have FU money. Thank you, Kylie. I couldn't remember her name. Oh, well. Okay, so let me see. I want to make sure I get... Thank you so much for deleting these people because I don't know what they were saying. Did I miss a whole bunch of comments? Hold on. Okay. Oh, somebody's in New Mexico. Wow. To go to a private hospital in Australia, you have to be mega rich or have high private health insurance. Jenny Brown, you are telling me a lot of stuff about Australia that I did not know. Oh, for sure. And the public hospital system is backed up with obesity. Is such a problem now. But our government don't recognize obesity as a disease. This is why the government doesn't recognize a lot of things. This is why the people need to get back to doing things for each other. People that have farms and stuff like that and gardens, I would love to be friends with them and come and work for food. We have to take our health into our own hands. I always say my food and my exercise, let my food and my exercise be my medicine. If I let my food and my exercise be my medicine, then I don't have to worry about the health insurance and all that other stuff. Just going to get my blood work done, make sure everything is on track, but my body will tell me that we're all good. Nancy didn't live in the hood either, Tay. Nancy lived in a nice neighborhood. Okay, so let me see. Yawa says something else. See, Fergie, proud American, baby. It is no disrespect to anyone else, right? Let me just say this. There's no disrespect to anyone else when I say I am a proud American. There are people that live in other countries and like in the Gambia, they complain about everything being crooked and corrupt and this and that and that and that and that, but they like, I'm Gambian. So I can proudly say I'm an American. It has nothing to do with my government. I don't control my government. I'm a regular person. But I can be a proud American. We can be proud. There's a girl, I'm Colombian. And she tells me more cocaine comes up out of Colombia, but she still has this pride that she's Colombian. We can have American pride. And I will stand on that until the cows come home. Look how many came across that border when Biden opened it. Everyone wants to be in America. Unforgivable sins, okay? Oh, wow. The Supreme Court of the United States has said they can target Latinos based on their accent or their appearance. Well, I gotta read. I didn't know pretty things. I didn't know that. Fergie says she's not in peace. The winter was brutal out on the East Coast. She says she's not in peace. MSM, glad you left the Gambia nightmare. Amen. I needed to... So let me just clarify this. I never moved to the Gambia. Oh, y'all, excuse me. I had to stretch. I never moved to the Gambia. I originally went to check on my investment, right? But when I got there, I didn't even make it to the Gambia. When I got to Senegal, that's when I found out that the borders were still closed. Kwesi kept saying, him and are online, come to the Gambia. Phoenix Rain, come to the Gambia. So you didn't tell people that the country is still closed, so they smuggled me into the Gambia. That was the first step of that crazy ass nightmare, right? Living nightmare. So, and then, I was trying to find a lawyer. I was still trying to adjust and okay, let's just deal with this. All right, these things went wrong, but we're going to try to make it better. I didn't know that I was around leeches and snakes and demons, and some of them were American and some of them were Gambian and some of them were Black British. I didn't know that. But I'm so happy that I got out alive, because so many Black American women did not. So many Black British men, Black British women did not make it out alive. If you are a part of my membership, you about to see something crazy. And I'm going to show it. Now, you're only going to be able to see this in a membership, because other than that, YouTube may try to take it down. But what was it? It was a Gambian that came home. I think he lived in the UK or in America. Not sure, but he didn't live in the Gambia anymore. He came home to the Gambia for vacation. It was him and his son in the compound. Well, when you see the floor, it looks like someone was 187'd. A Gambian came in there and STAB this person so many times. Thank God the son was there, and he ran to the neighbors and whatever. I don't know if they caught the person, but that Gambian, he said, I'm never coming back here. Who told me that? A Gambian told me that. That was his family member. He said, because when I said I'm good, once these cases are over, I'm good. I'm good on this country. I'm an American. I can go anywhere else. I don't have to keep coming here for abuse. F that. So, yeah, I'm going to show y'all the pictures, though. I'm going to show you the pictures. I'm going to show you the video. You may not understand what's being said, but you would think they kept jabbing him and kept jabbing him and saying, where's the money? Where's the money? Who does this? This is a Muslim country. But how many of these big YouTubers telling you, bag, come to the Gambia. Come to the Gambia. If you all knew half of the stuff that are happening to these black women that are retired military in the Gambia, you would say, why are these people lying to these people like this? Because that's what humans do. And in this case, that's what black Americans are doing to other black Americans. It's horrible. But that man said, I ain't never coming. He's Gambian. He said, I'm never coming back here again. He almost lost his life trying to come to the Gambia on vacation, being jabbed over and over and over by his own people. Okay. All right. Proud Mimi, we are in Arizona. Okay. I'm just reading some of these comments, guys. Okay. Okay, so Yawa says, I feel you. I got scammed with that damn womb school. Oh, Jesus. You see? You see, y'all? I don't be lying. Remember that? I remember the womb school. Where they said she never put anything in there. She wanted other people to post stuff. This, we talking about our Kathy here. And she talked a good one, talk about healing your womb, talking about the healing journey to Africa, but she never took the time to heal herself. Her family was contacting me and saying that she was a scammer. Thank you for exposing her. She wouldn't even let her mother stay in the 2-bedroom apartment with her. Imagine me telling my mom, oh, come on out to Arizona to visit. And then I tell her, oh, no, you can't stay with me. That's what happened. Quasi Boyd had to put the mother up and he only paid for a few days. So what happens? She got kicked out. I said, well, why? When I heard it, I was like, well, like mother, like daughter, why is she getting kicked out? And they was like, oh, Quasi didn't pay. He only paid for a few days for the mother to stay there. Can you imagine this woman is 70-some years old. But our Kathy, this is your mom. She took her mom to Rwanda and started another scam. She took her mom to Rwanda and started another scam saying, oh, this is for the elderly people to come to Africa. You should not be taking elderly people to Africa unless you can accommodate them properly. But these people, Quasi Boy said, we're going to be sleeping on the floor and this, that. What? Oh, I'm humble. I'm going to sleep on the floor. That's because you don't have anything in America. You got to go to Africa to scam people. I don't sleep on the floor in America. So I'm not going to leave my beautiful home in America to go and live like a scoundrel in Africa. Why? But this is what many black Americans are doing over there. This is what they're doing. And I truly don't understand it. So, she's, Yawa is natural said, I feel you. I got scammed with that damn womb school. Remember that? She almost got me with the land deal in Gambia. And get this, Yawa, our Kathy didn't even have any land. She didn't have any land in Ghana, in Gambia, or in Rwanda. She was living and scamming off of, what do you call those? Consults. Oh, I can set this up for you. I can set that up for you, but you don't have anything. Once I started saying, where are the people that she helped? Then all of a sudden she's showing people, we helped this family, we helped that family. So I'm like, oh, little old travel with Tay Tay. Oh, I guess they are watching my channel. Cause I'm gonna call out these liars. What's the woman name? The woman, she was in Ghana. Now she's in Egypt. What's her name? Oh God, I can't remember her name. She was married to Prince. She was messing with the dude Prince. She was married to a Prince. Then she left him for another dude. And it's just, these people are straight up scammers because they got to get online and beg y'all for money. But I'm like, then why don't you come back to America? Please. Okay, Fergie, none of us have FU money. MSM, Miss MJ says, I remember, oh wow, Yawa is natural. I remember the womb school debacle. I never gave any money because I didn't believe anything coming out of her mouth. You know, MSMJ, at first Art was showing us like the business plan. The business plan was smart. This is why they were able to, in 10 months, this is why they were able to get investments of 142,000, almost 142,000 for what I can count. Because real estate, we saw the numbers, a business mind looking at it. I saw the numbers of the people that were saying that they were coming, and then you take a small percentage of the people that were actually coming. No matter what, having a home where African Americans, you know, when foreigners come to America, they all live together. They live together to help each other, right? They all can save money, this, that, and the third. So in my mind, I'm like, this is a great business plan because we will have somewhere to stay with Black people, right? Because we're not a continental African, we're not Lebanese. If you're going out into the world and they're speaking a different language and this, that, and the third, it's a totally different culture, totally different lifestyle. At least when you come home, you're around your people that can speak the language, right? They speak the language. You're around your culture. So it fills you up again. It replenishes you for you to go back out there into the world again. So it's a great business idea because Americans are still there and they still need somewhere to live. They still need somewhere to stay. So it was a great business plan. But when you're dealing with drug addict criminals, it's a problem. How many of the Gambian co-workers said, oh, I bought Coke for Kwesi and what's that dude's name? Megatai, a big drug dealer, but over there in America, but over there in Gambia, oh, I got a cigar club bagging them. We at his cigar. So we're supporting drug dealers that destroy our community here in America. What the fuck are we doing? But it's black man, black woman, black child. What the hell are we doing as a people? Something that I don't want to be a part of. I don't want to be a part of nothing in the Gambia. You hear me? Not nada. Nothing. Not nothing. And I know that's a double negative. But I truly don't understand. So it was a great business idea. It's just that you're dealing with criminals. And then one of the workers said, oh, I walked in the room and I saw Aunt Kathy sniffing that white girl. And I'm just like, what? And she was like, oh, I did my, what the F? Close the effing door. I'm like, yo, I don't hang with people like that here in America. So I'm damn sure not going to Africa to hang with people that are destroying our communities here. And then they're going over there acting like they're businessmen. Mega Ty said he told Miss L, my aunt on the mat son, when her son came to the Gambia and interviewed him, he said he sold crack in America. What? And now you're this big business person? How many boyfriends does your 75-year-old mother have? I can't, y'all. I can't. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. Okay. So, wait, live from Australia. There's nothing to be proud of. USA built on slavery. Angela Smith, you say you have a question. I will answer your question if you posted it. 250 years old, only known 16 years without war, peace. So, Sule 85, thank you for watching from Australia, but you can't tell me that there's nothing to be proud of the USA. I am a US citizen and I am proud of where I was born, okay? Because I could have been born in a trifling country, marrying old people to try to get out, lying, scamming, cheating. But, thank you for your comment, but you can't tell me that I can't be proud. There are a bunch of countries that are shit. We just had Jenny Brown in here talking about, no money for pensioners. The insurance is ridiculous. And you want to talk about my country? Sule 85. You need to worry about. It sounds like Australia has enough issues that you need to worry about that as well, right? What is wrong with people? What did I just say? People will come on here and judge us. They will judge us, but people still want to come here. Yes, the country was built on slavery. I'm not happy about that, but am I a proud descendant of the slave? Yes, because I see how it is in other countries, in Latin countries, in Africa, and all these other countries that are people in Pakistan, in the Middle East, in Russia, in Asia. Everybody wants to come here. And what's the easiest way to get out of your country? Sex. So they keep their bodies looking good, and they pray that they meet an American that they can trick to fall in love with them so they can bring them here. I know what's up. Try with Tay-Tay. I know what's up. Your tax provides Israel free health care and education. What about Americans? Well, and what does your tax dollars provide? Okay. Like I said, Sule, you need to worry more about your country. Yeah, I think you need to worry more about your country. Angela Smith? No. Were you in Walmart fighting a crystal meth head? Or are you just racist? Let me get the fuck out of here. It's supposed to be 89 degrees today. It's going to be it's 89 all the way up to, I think it's supposed to be Thursday and Friday. It's supposed to be like 101 degrees. Thank you, Unforgivable Sins. Get her ass up out of here. I love you. Africa sees us as money bags, the whole of Africa. I have been to Gambia and Ghana. I am used to my American life and could never live in Africa. I don't think I want to. Now, if you have the money, you can build your beautiful home and this, that, and the third, but you're going to live like you're in a prison because you're going to have the high walls. You're going to have this. You're going to have that. Why? Because people are always watching what you have. They're going to watch you. As you build, they're going to watch you. You best believe they're talking about, oh, that American there, or that Lebanese there, or that Black British. You are sitting prey, and they are predators. And there are a lot of missionaries in South Africa. Oh, somebody did say, Antoinette, welcome. I remember you watching from South Africa. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're still walking. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. So you're talking about Frank Rice. Yes, the light-skinned chick. Yes, yes, yes. I see her talking real greasy about black people online now, and she living in Egypt now. After she done had 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, 4, asked this person to send me some money more, and now these people are but I mean, she has children here. Why hasn't she, what's her name? ES. Why hasn't she come back to America? They said something about she got to go to Sierra Leone to get her passport. Yo, these people, I don't know who these people are. I have no idea what they've done in America, but she told the world that she went to Africa and she has 70,000. Why in the hell? So you use your whole inheritance to go to Africa and lose all this money, and I don't. These people are stupid. These people are stupid. Yawa, thank you so much for the flower. These people are absolutely diabolically stupid. And I don't understand how they got to this age. Because I'm like, well, what in the hell have you been doing? And you have children? No matter if they're grown. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I was at Walmart one evening about 4 months ago. I overheard her talking about trying to send money to Africa to her boyfriend. Immediately, red flags went off. I asked her if I could talk to her. Wait. So I asked her if she has ever met or seen this person, and she said no. I said, honey, it's a scam. Please don't send your money to that. Thank you, Gopher. Thank you for being your sister's keeper. Thank you. This guy was making her think she had a boyfriend that loved her. And if she was older, thank you so much, Antoinette. Thank you so much. Now she claiming she some kind of American Indian. I'm telling y'all, I tell you no lies. I tell you no lies. Oh my gosh, Yawa, thank you so much for the thumbs up. I tell you no lies. I don't even watch her channel, and I'm sitting here like, wait, what is this? And then they said she would be in a hotel and she's crying, Ma, you know, cause your husband and this and da 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 da. And then she's back with her husband, and then she cussing, she asking people for money and taking donations and whatever. And then next thing you know, she back with her husband, and when someone asks her about it, then she's like, well, I could be with my husband. And then I'm like, wait, what? These people are telling me, and I don't watch her channel because I'm just like, girl, you're wilding. You're a scammer and you're wilding, okay? And you're too old for that shit. Point blank, period. But she says, oh, well, we do skits. Now, I know. I dated a Gambian, okay? That if she was sitting there crying, that ish was real. It wasn't about a skit. This was real for her, okay? And I guarantee you, what she was crying about, she was actually going through. My thing is, do you not have any content that the only content that you can do is that you're angry with your husband? And is that really her husband? Because, you know, you just go, you don't even, first of all, if you get married to a Muslim in Africa, do you know that sometimes the husband is not even there? How you getting married and one of the parties are not there? So the families can go to the mosque and do the weddings and stuff. So it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. So when they say you can be there and they say, oh, this is my husband, they just call you because they know that, oh, a woman, she's going to feel so good because she's never been married, or this is her forever man in Africa. And, you know, this is my husband. Please. People will ask you, they won't even greet you. The first thing they'll say is, where's your husband? What? Oh, man. I'm a proud American. I am a proud American. See, Antoinette says, South Africa also has issues, but I'm not going anywhere. Look, America has its issues, but I'm an American, and this is the land that I know. If I go somewhere else, I don't speak the language, I don't know the culture. Even if you try to speak the language and learn the culture, some places will still doodle on you because they just see you as a money bag, a money grab. So I'm proud of my ish whole country too. Thank you kindly. This person told her if she would send $1,400 that he would send it back. Was she older? Who believes this stuff? Said he was getting documents to come and see her. How is he going to send it back if he doesn't have it now? She balled her. Wait, okay. Australia has history too, and there's nothing to be proud of the way they treated Aboriginals. So thank you. Thank you, Jenny Brown. I didn't want to say that, but I'm happy that you said it. We all have to be proud of who we are. Many countries and continents have issues, but I'm not going to allow anyone to put me down because of what? Please. Thank you, Jenny Brown. I appreciate that. She bawled her eyes out and thanked me for caring enough to let her know. This woman, this woman was in her late 60s and all she wanted is to be loved. It broke my heart for her. Miss Gopher. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I see. She's in her 60s. Most of the women over there some of these women are going through DV with these young 20, 30-year-olds that they're dating. And these women are in their 60s, 70s, late 50s, right? They're going through DV. They're living in squalor. They only have lights from 7 to 7. So from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., these women are not sleeping at night. This is why? If I don't live like that here, there's not that much love in the world. But this is what is happening. And I'm seeing it all over when it comes to love bombing. These women, it used to just be a certain community. But I'm hearing that the black women know, oh, I can go to the Gambia for some pee-pee. Well, you better have some condoms, because do you know the numbers of the Gambia with HIV? And these people, these young men are like, why should I have to use a condom? I can't get her pregnant. Well, a pregnancy is not the worst thing in the world. I don't understand. I don't understand. Viewing account. You can get out of here with your race baiting. You can get out of here with your race baiting. She was all up in the Caribbean before she showed up, being married to a Ghanaian brother. And then cheating on Frank Rice. And then cheating on one dude, getting him to drop her off down the street, and then coming back home. And it's like, and then when they said, she said, I paid you in PUSSY. I said, oh, well, that's not my type of people. She's not my type. What? So you went to Africa to be a prostitute? I can't. Jesus. This is, oh God, I can't. I cannot. Girl, for I'm alone. Okay. Aaron Bahard. I'm sorry if I messed up your name. Go for I'm a loan officer here in Florida, and I see so many people with the same story. So sad because they have no clue. I mean, I'm not that age, right? But my thing is if you're going to pay $1,400, you can go. If you want to be loved, don't the men do it all the time? They go get a prostitute, and the prostitute, hey, baby, I love you, baby. Hey, you know, you're the best person. You can pay someone. You can pay a prostitute. You can pay you $1,400. You can get you a nice, Diddy was doing it. You can get you a nice, clean prostitute, and they will love you that night. But I don't understand these women. You can't, but you know, I met a 65-year-old woman here. She's from Vegas. I met her online. And she told me when she contacted me, I ain't talking to him because this, that, and the third. But then in next breath, she's, I'm going to bring him here. And, you know, he always wanted to come here. He never wanted to come here. And I'm sitting here like, what? And then she talked about I had a heart attack and my mother had to save me because he ghosted me. And I'm like, I know he loved me. And I'm just sitting here like, what? What's happening here? What is happening here? And I know that people want to be loved. But if you have money, then go get a damn prostitute. Because you're going to get heartbreak if you think that this person loves you. You know how many times I'm walking around in the Gambia and I'm like, oh, you boo loving. They be like, you know, I'll greet them. Assalamu alaikum, nakam nak. Right? I'm greeting them in their language, right? In the slang. And nanga def, yansi jama, yanyi fine. And they're like, maimuna, nakam, mangi cool, mangi okay. Right? And then I hear them speak English and I'm like, oh, you boo loving. Yeah, they will sit there and, yeah. And they first of all, many of them can't even have a conversation with you. So after the first 10 words are done, you're basically talking. You're just talking. They're kind of listening to you, but they're listening to get what they need to use it against you later. Wicked, right? That's how it is. She admitted that the stuff she was showing about her being on a farm and cooking for her mother-in-law was a skit. She's all mixed up. She is. Why are you doing skits? Because she knows that negative stuff and people, the sad thing is there were people that were on ES channel telling her, oh, he loves you, don't leave him. And it's like, are we that messed up as a people that we don't care? We want love so bad that we don't care if we get a piece of love? Y'all, I'm confused. I'm confused. It's not that much love in the world or pee-pee to chase. I don't get it. Yes, this wasn't the first one I've dealt with. I tell them, call them, and I will be more than happy to talk to these dirty scumbags. I love it, Gopher. Remember when Kwesi brought in Calisthenics Life? Good morning. Brother, I was on your live last night, cracking the hell up. Thank you for popping in. Remember when Quasi brought in Phoenix to Gambia and her and Art Kathy got into it because she was mad Phoenix was over the money? No honor amongst thieves. So get this, Yawa. None of us met Art Kathy. So Art was beefing in videos, making videos about me and Phoenix. And I don't know if she thought, oh, they come here, their YouTube is going to grow better. I don't know what she thought. But I can say this, and I'm going to leave this alone. If you are a CEO of a company, what CEO in their right mind, I'm saying in their right mind because people do it, but what CEO in their right mind attacks their investors when when all they did was come to the country? That's Art Kathy. Art Kathy she's unstable. Art Kathy has never gotten the therapy that she needed before she left this world. Now, many of us need therapy, right? Including me. I go to my therapist. I'm seeing my therapist, right? Because I know of the trauma that I've dealt with in the Gambia, that this is not normal. And then I'm disappointed because it came from people that look like me and it shouldn't have. Yeah, she didn't MSM. So, okay, I remember when Phoenix appeared, but I don't remember the fight with Art Kathy. They were just arguing. They were beefing through social media because once we got there, like I said, Art Kathy just started attacking us. ES, her name is ES. She was with the Prince dude, then went to the personal trainer guy, moved to Tamale, the village. They got fake marriage. They got fake married. Well, they're not together no more. Now she's in Egypt. That's it. Welcome, Sean. JLR is out already. Yeah, because the sun is up, right? So yeah, I knew he would have been out. And I'm going to lay back down in my bed, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I was going home earlier. These scammers are such smooth talkers, and these elderly people fall for it. It's so sad that the elderly try to be so trusting. And we know this is why elderly abuse. This is why the FBI, you can drop a line in regards to elderly abuse. You can drop a complaint in regards to elderly abuse with the FBI, ic3.gov, because the people are always preying on the elderly. They're always preying on the elderly. And before Art died, Art was like, oh yeah, because the elderly people, that's who they're going for. But she said she got a house for a 6-bedroom house for an elderly woman. Why? What sense does that make? Y'all see these houses out here. Y'all see JLR, Dad's Going Live, Mark the Shark, me, Alex. You see all of the streamers riding around, and you see these houses, and many of these houses are one level because of the retirement community. Now, why would you get an elderly woman a 6-bedroom house? Even if I was in Africa, and I understand the Gambia better than a lot of people, even if I was there and I'm like, okay, so we can get you this 2-bedroom house, 2-bedroom, 2 bathrooms, this, that, and the third. And they're like, no, I want a 6-bedroom. I would say, why, sister? Why, auntie? Why do you want a 6-bedroom? Sorry. I would ask, why do you want a 6-bedroom? And they would say, oh, because I want a big house. And I would educate them. So if it's just you and you are elderly, right? No, I wouldn't say elderly. You are of a certain age. Why would you want a 6-bedroom? Because if you get a 6-bedroom, what's going to happen is first of all, who's going to be cleaning all these rooms, because it's you're in the desert. So these rooms are going to attract a lot of dust. And then if you're not living in them, there are going to be lizards, geckos, mice, snakes, depending on where you live. It could be other things living in your home. So why would you tell someone that they need a 6-bedroom house? Why? Because these people will sell you $1 and a dream because it sounds good. Oh, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment here, so I can get me a big 6-bedroom house. Who's going to clean it? How are you going to furnish the 6-bedroom house? Who's going? Because if you don't know, these people be climbing the wall, and there'll be somebody living, squatting in one of your rooms, and you won't even know that they live there. Have a great day, Miss MJ. Florida is in the building, Scorpions. All of these things can be living in your home. 2 more likes and we'll be at 130. All these things could be living in your home, but why would a senior citizen want a 6-bedroom home? But this is what I say. The people that are telling you to come to Africa, are they really telling you the real? Or are they just like, oh, well, this is what they want, then I'm going to help them get what they want? I don't know. Greetings, BJ. Okay, so Frank Rice said, Yawa, I want to know how that heifer suddenly moved to Ghana, from Ghana to Egypt. Well, I can answer that. All of those videos that she's done crying, what happens in those lives? Oh, okay. My internet said, okay, sorry guys, I don't know. My internet just cut off and then cut back on. Thank you, y'all. Y'all hit it. It's at 1:30. Okay, so I'm going off in 4 minutes. 4 minutes. We're gonna be at 2 hours. I said that when it was at an hour, right? I'm worse than the pastors. Like, we're closing. I'm not letting y'all go until y'all give me 5,000 each. You know, like, I'm just joking, right? I'm just joking. But look at the lives, Frank Rice, that she does. Look at the lives that she does, right? And if you look at the lives, then you see she's crying, she's this, she's that. People will, I don't understand. The people that were watching her channel, the comments, they're like, oh, he loves you, you need to stay with him. And I'm like, why are we condoning abuse? That's what we're doing? We're condoning abuse. We're telling her, stay with them. Stay with them. Stay with them. This, that, and the third. Stay with them. And I'm just like, you're telling her to stay with someone that's abusing her? Are we really that desperate and sad? And need a love? I don't understand. So, but how, okay, so Frank Rice said, I want to know how that heifer suddenly moved from Ghana to Egypt. With no money, right? Because she said that she spent her 70,000, right? Oh, she's selling baskets. She's doing this. Well, when the people were buying the baskets and doing this and giving super chats and all these other things, that's how she was able to move from Ghana to Egypt. Now, Yawa says, because she was tired of being played with, she said she needed a fresh start. But she was the one doing the playing. But she thought, like so many women think, well, mine is better than everybody else's, and I'm going to get him to do what he's supposed to be doing. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Not happening. Not happening. But when she said, I paid you in Punani, I already knew what ES was about. Because, I mean, who's going to come out their mouth and say that? Who comes out their mouth and says, I paid you in Punani? When this person let you come, whatever their relationship was, I don't know. She was staying with him, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't, like I said, I don't know how these people made it to the age that they made it to and what they were doing in America to be over there doing that. And it just seems so natural to them. So I'm like, maybe they were doing this in America. I don't know. There's some 65-year-olds. They like, well, I was tricking. You ain't doing. And I said, what in the hell? Oh God, I'm not about that life. I don't know. I grew up in the church and I was type sheltered, and now I'm looking at life and I'm just like, this is what these women were doing? Oh, she said that the dude in the Gambia was the brokest dude that she ever dealt with. And she was like, if only he would have acted right, I was going to leave my pension, her pension to him. Her retirement, she was going to leave it to him. Well, what about your children and your grandchildren? Well, yes, your daughter's got money, but I don't understand. He wouldn't even send her flowers. He has a sister here in America. He wouldn't even send her flowers. And she's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But, Frank, first of all, where she was at was a heavily Muslim area, which she was wrapped up like that, right? Her so-called husband, Muslim, and his family did not like her. Yeah. But I don't understand why these people are so quick to go and get married. Why? Wasn't she married to someone here and divorced? Why are you in such a hurry to get married? Because so many people think that the people overseas, the African people overseas, they think that they are, that they're different. Those are the same ninjas here, there. They just have a different culture and speak a different language. And maybe a different shade. They're the same trifling ninjas that are here. But they won't date a broke dude here, but they'll go to Africa and, oh my God, I dated him, I love him. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? I don't think they were really married. It was just a, we married. I was married now. Somebody went to, like I said, it's a heavily, like the person said, it is a heavily Muslim country. So what happens? They go there and you can go and get married and the family and the elders will go handle it and you never even got to go to the mosque. So, been to Africa, Egypt, the Congo, and South Africa. They don't rock with the FBL like that. Byron Floyd, you hit the nail on the head. I've never seen them. Okay. And see, okay, so Yawa, it says his mama came from her village compound to their tiny farm and pretty much threw ES out. Now, what as an African American, are we going to accept that? Are we going to accept that? And I said 2 hours, right? And I'm done. I'm going to finish these 2 comments. If more comments come in, I'm going to catch it on another one. Why will we accept that? Will we accept our mother-in-law coming in and being disrespectful? Will we sit down and have a conversation with mom and husband? But just like Byron said, they don't F with the FBA. They don't rock with us because, number one, some continental Africans, some people want to learn more about African Americans and our culture, even though they assimilate or they emulate our culture, right? All nations emulate our culture, but from our hip hop to dance to everything, right? But why not sit down and talk to them? Now, the real talk is, if you go and you marry a foreigner, if you don't get a good one, a continental African, you're going to end up in the same boat as many others, where these people are going to say to you, they're going to act like you're the problem. They're gaslighting you. And I'm talking about your husband or your boyfriend, right? They're going to gaslight you because the quiet is kept secret. The unwritten rule is get them for everything they got. Yes, get you, the American, for everything they got. And then they wonder why they have generations of poverty while they will rob you and they still don't have any money, and the money just run through their pockets like water because it was gotten in an ill-gotten manner. But they don't realize that, all the while saying, Alhamdulillah. Real talk. I'm giving y'all some real talk. So when we used to hear, oh, continental Africans don't like us, this, that, and the third, we didn't really realize it until we get there. Everyone is not the same, but the majority of the people see us as prey. Get them. Get their money. I'm gonna lie to you. And they be lying for small dollars. I'm like, what, you got me for $5? Okay. But now you're so stupid as a business person. You're so stupid. You don't even realize you just lost a customer. So you could have made way more than that $5 in the long run. But this is, I don't know. In the Gambia, it's a lot of incest. So I will never understand how many Gambians' brains work because they are products of incest. We know that when you are a product of incest, your brain may work, your brain may not work. There may be some things that don't really connect because the bloodline is too close. But you can't tell them that. One of the Gambian men was like, oh, you know why he said, Jesus Christ, them marrying their family members, the love is stronger. And I'm looking at him like he's a damn alien talking. And he was like, you know why the love is stronger? Because they're family. What the fuck? Oh God, the love, if I marry my cousin, the love is going, or if I marry my uncle, the love is going to be stronger because he's my family member. That is disgusting. That's disgusting. Jesus. I could talk to you forever. We got a lot to talk about. I'm going to be out. I'm leaving you all. I asked her about the mama-in-law drama and she claimed it was a skit. See? So the mama came from the village compound to a tiny farm. I heard that she came with her friend, right? And they came there and stayed. And now Frank is saying I asked her about the mama-in-law drama and she said it was a skit. Have an amazing day, Jenny Brown. She let it slip that she owed Ghana immigration $21,000. What? I said, that's strange. Why are you paying them if you're married to a Ghanaian? You see? ES shouldn't have told people that she came there with 70K. That's the one thing that she did wrong. You always cry broke. They think you're not broke. They have no idea that our plane tickets cost $1,000 to go across that water, right? Before I even leave, they ask me, when am I coming back? I said, when you pay for my plane ticket. They look at me like I'm crazy and they walk away. I don't know. Maybe I thought the grass was greener on the other side and I realized it was just rocks and thorns and the ground, it looked like dirt and it was fire and it burned my feet and it sent me right back to America. Happy Saturday, guys. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. The sun is fully up now. Look. We brought the sun up. Y'all have a good one. When I do cook, I will be going live. I'll talk to you later. Take care.